Yes. Why do I always start my streams by going, yes? As if I welcome you to my lair. All right, time to turn on ye olde camera thing. Hi, I'm the Space Quest historian. Jesus God, the video is, the camera is really dark for some reason. Let's just see here. What happens if I do this? It's a bit bright, isn't it? Oh well, it'll be fine, I guess. I hope. Let's just turn on the contrast a little bit. Anyway, enough dicking around. Yes. Good evening, everyone. Yes, I'm coming to you full screen today, and that is because, well, first of all, my apologies. I'm streaming this on a Saturday, not a Sunday. Some stuff is going on. I have to go to a baptism. Sorry, that kind of just makes a little lump in my throat and everything. Not the good kind. Your lair is dark but spacious. You know what? I should put that on like my front door. My lair is dark but spacious. Welcome. Enter my lair. Yes. Yes. So, sorry about having to stream a day before. It was either that or not stream at all because, you know, things. Oh, shit. My phone is ringing. No, sorry. I do not have time to talk right now. Sorry. There we go. Reason I wanted to start off in a full screen environment, so to speak, is that just to sort of, I don't know, kind of like a consolation prize for the 4 people who have showed up to watch the stream. The rest of you can watch the VOD, obviously, is that I have dug out my original copy of the game that we are playing today, Under a Killing Moon. Now, I didn't actually buy this back in the day. I think I stole this box off my friend Foop, who used to be in the chat and probably will be someday again. This is the original box. Back of it has, you know, some screenshots and all of this junk. Very, very nice box. Reason I picked this up, or picked it out, really, is because I wanted to show you the gooey insides of it. Now, this is the manual, and these are the 4 CD-ROMs that the game came on, and they're just, for this version, for some reason, they're just packed in this weird little plasticky thing. So, you know, if you want to get into, let's see, you kind of have to just sort of get your finger jammed all the way in there. Hi, G Crusher, if you're watching this. Get in there, and here's disc 1, and it is actually in surprisingly good shape. You know, it's, hey, there's my monitor. Cool. So anyway, that's how the discs looked back in the day, 4 of them. Now, you'll recall, maybe, in the previous episode, I was talking about why they went with 4 discs, and there's actually an explanation of that in the manual here. So if we turn over to, there's a frequently asked questions bit over here at the end. Yes, focus. That's a bit bright in here. Anyway, Chapter 13, frequently asked questions. Why did it take 4 CDs to make this game? And they're very big fans of capitalizations. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll just quickly read this one out. When we began the Under a Killing Moon project, we threw away all previous conceptions of an interactive movie, including size. Our mission was to combine the best of what a movie has to offer. Movie is with a capital M. Story, pacing, character depth, intrigue, humor, special effects, and sound, with the best that a computer game with capital C and capital G, has to offer. Virtual reality, which is what they're calling their 3D engine. Interactive participation, multipath development. Not so much in this game, but that came later. We had never done a project even close to this size before. Our largest game to this point was Countdown, which required approximately 21 megabytes of hard disk space. Now, you have to remember, this is back when, you know, games still came out on floppy disk. This is 1994, so this is one of the, I guess, few games of the time that didn't still have a floppy disk version. And, you know, around this time, around 1994, 1995, you know, you started getting CD-ROM only games. But back then, having a game that was exclusively on CD-ROM was a little bit unheard of, not entirely unheard of. You know, you got The Seventh Guest and such, which was 1993. But to get a game that came on 4 CDs was just mind-boggling. So, Under a Killing Moon requires approximately 2.3 gigabytes of data. And that's in comparison to Countdown, which was 21 megabytes. 2.3 gigabytes of data. That is over 100 times the size of Countdown. When we could see that the game would require more than 3 CDs, we had to decide whether or not to cut scenes. We decided not to cut, but to go to 4 CDs and duplicate often needed files to reduce the frequency of disk swapping. So that is the official explanation. It's actually in the game manual. Oh wait, turn that the wrong way around. Here is the game manual. Now, if you're wondering what else is in the box, let's just see here. There is an old warranty card that doesn't want to get into focus. I'm also turning it upside down. It is asking me, do I own a games console? What is my preferred computer game type? Number of computer games owned from 0 to 2. So you can actually buy this game and just go, I own nothing. And what is my processor or drive system? There is a 286, 386, 486, or CD-ROM or other system. So this is, this is what we had to work with in those days. And for some reason, and here is the, I guess the kicker. For some reason in the game box are also some old passport photos of me looking very sullen indeed. I don't even know. I don't know what they're doing in here. But anyway, back in the box they go. And gotta close this puppy up. Here we go. So that is Under a Killing Moon, the box. Just gonna put that down there. And now I am going to go over to my stream layout, and I'm gonna just fix the camera because right now my camera is in 1080p mode, so my face cam is huge. I'm just going to go into camera settings, configure. Oh fuck! Professionalism. I have it. Go down to 12, and there you go, and 60 frames per second, because my camera can only do 30 frames per second in 1080p. But now I am in. Now I am in 720p, but in 60 frames per second. Oh, the delightfulness. Yes. Now, let's just start up the game and see what happens. By the way, hello everyone in the chat. So happy to have you here. Yeah, that's great. Yes, Mental Chiba, you did hear Countdown, and no, I'm not going to play it. My god, that game is atrociously difficult. Mike, I've never even gotten past the first couple of rooms, because you start out in an insane asylum and you're supposed to, there's a whole sneak section at the start of the game. You have to sort of map out the guards' patterns or paths or whatever, and you're supposed to sneak out, and it's so convoluted, and it's made in the same engine that they did Martian Memorandum in, so it's a tricky game. Not playing it. Also, I do look like both a celery and a radish. I have not had either since that fateful video. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go and look up the Insult Simulator Hollywood Roast video that I did with the Torpedo Bear. Anyway, last time we solved the case. We are the magnificent case-solving persons. Yes, we found the strongbox in Mick Flem's hideout in the Snow White warehouse. Yes.
The strongbox is too sturdy to break open. I'll need the key.
And I don't really know where the key is, and I don't really... it's been a while since I played this. However, one thing that he said out of the start of this chapter was that we need to do something about ye olde fax machine.
Oh, great. Another incoming message that won't print out. If I don't get a new fax machine, I'll be out of business.
Actually, the sound is a bit loud, isn't it? Just turn that down. This is where we usually have our sound. Okay, did it? No, it did not crash when I alt-tabbed out of the game. Cool. Alright, let's... fuck. Control... He's like... I know he's supposed to be drunk and everything, but my god, he does control like he's drunk too. Okay, we are out on the street, and today the electronics store should be open.
This is the brand new electronic shop outlet. No pun intended. I won't be able to get inside the electronic shop until I get a membership card.
Oh shit, we forgot to do that, didn't we? Yes, we did. We're supposed to mail in the electronic shop gift. No, not a gift card. What the fuck is it? It's
I need to run this thing down to the auto post box on the street.
Credit application. That's what it's called. Yes, put the credit.
That's not gonna work.
It is a post box. God damn it.
That's not gonna.
Oh wait, is this the newsstand?
I heard this newspaper box got destroyed right after Chelsea opened her newsstand.
Whoops.
Coincidence?
Probably not. Yeah, the post box is the big blue fucker over here. Yes, indeed. Here we go.
The electronic shop is so desperate for customers, I'll probably have the credit card waiting for me next time I go back to my office.
Now, interestingly, if you do this in the first chapter, he says, I should get it back tomorrow, which is what you're supposed to do. I mean, the game expects you to just, okay, I solved the puzzle, I'm going to run down, put it in the post box, and yeah, off we fuck. But you need it in this chapter. The chapter will not continue until you get these credit, yes. Looking up and down also just makes him go, which is the sound I make when I tilt my head. All right, here it is.
Ah, my own personal credit card. I'll need this to get into the electronics shop next door.
I just like the idea of a store that will only let you in if you present a credit card. Like there's an actual scanner outside of the store. So cool. Let's get on in. Get ourselves a new fax machine. Anyone feel like going shopping?
The electronic shop outlet has just moved into the neighborhood. I've heard that the manager's name is Ham Underwood. Everyone knows they sell overpriced junk, but it is conveniently located.
Yes, right next door. There he is, good old Ham.
That pudgy computer dweeb really has a battered head.
Tags is definitely kind of a dick in this game, but let's see what the dude has to offer before we get all up in his biz. Why, looky here.
The fax machine's so outdated it doesn't even have a brand name. And it's better than nothing.
And I have to run my credit card through this thing. Here we go. That credit card suddenly changed color, but I'm okay with it. Mine. Yes. Now, we probably should have a conversation with him, right? Oh, someone's talking about the Gabriel Knight 3 controls. Actually, I kind of like the idea in Gabriel Knight 3. No one has ever done a game like that, where you don't control the main character, you control the camera around them. I thought that was a clever way to do it. Thing is, I've never actually completed Gabriel Knight 3. I've only played it for... I've started playing it a million times, but I've never actually gotten past the first bit where you're in this little French village thing. So there's that. I just kind of lose interest. I love the first two Gabriel Knight games. I've beaten them 100 million zillion times, but never the third one for some reason. So I kind of have a standing, I wouldn't say agreement, but sort of a yeah, we'll get around to it with Francisco Gonzalez that we will eventually play all three Gabriel Knight games. We did at least say we're probably going to tackle the second game at some point. If you'll recall, I did a co-commentary with him on the first game, which was great fun. All right, let's just have a quick chat with him.
How's it going? You here to do more shopping?
Technically, no. I'm going to be patronizingly eager.
Oh, you bet, because there sure is a lot of neat stuff in here.
Well, go ahead and look around. If you see something you like in the blue light special box, just insert your card.
I don't know what he's doing. Is he,
I tried not to
he's
stare.
holding...
It threw me off when I saw how cross-eyed Ham Underwood is.
Yeah, he's cross-eyed.
Keep in mind that anything he says is on the left is probably on the right.
See, I don't know if they recorded that because the actors said the line wrong or something. But anyway, you notice how he holds his belly. I'm not sure if that's just holding in the fat belly prosthetics, or if that's just a character trait. Anyway, we got our fax machine. Fuck it, let's go back to the office and see what is up with it. Why didn't I just hit travel? I could have just hit fuck it, I am going to hit travel. I'm going to, wait for that big old transition, just travel all the way back to my office. There you go. Get this nice little transition. Apparently I'm crossing the street and then crossing it back for no fucking reason whatsoever.
You have a fax.
As soon as I hook up the new fax machine, a fax prints out. Oh, finally. Maybe this is a real case. The kind you get paid for.
That'd be fucking sweet, wouldn't it? Also, that sound effect. As a kid, I had no idea what the fucking fax machine set, it says you have a fax. You have a fax. It should be kind of obvious, but when I played it the first time, I thought it was asking me, do you have a fax? Do you have a fax? It's like, yeah, I just put it the fuck in. All right, here we go. From the Countess M. Renier. Dear Mr. Murphy, you've been recommended to me as someone capable of handling delicate matters with both competence and discretion. I am prepared to pay you handsomely in exchange for your services. I have multiple accents, some a bit Russian, maybe some English in there. I would prefer to give you details in person. I do not wish to seem impertinent, but time is of the essence. Please meet me at my residence as soon as possible. The address is 1329 Fillmore, Pacific Heights, Countess M. Renier. Ooh, sounds so fancy, doesn't it? Yes. Well, fuck, let's travel over and meet the Countess. Should we dress up for this? Nah, let's just go in our work clothes. Oh, sorry, Summer. At least you got to see the box. And, ooh, flying dangerously close to the ground there over the Golden Gate Bridge.
The Countess Renier. That name smacks of money. Hopefully she doesn't want to hire me to find her lost poodle.
I'll take it.
As I land my speeder, I see my dream house, only bigger. The butler is a tall, thin man, about 70. He tells me the Countess is expecting me and shows me into a large, lavishly furnished drawing room.
I'm the Countess Renier. Please. Have a seat.
This actress really just hams it up. I'm the Countess
Thank you.
Renier.
You know, I pictured you being, well, older and heavier.
No one is born
Smooth.
old, Mr. Murphy. Now, shall we discuss our business while we're still young?
Oh, by all means. Pardon my interruption.
Your services have been recommended to me by a trusted friend who prefers to remain anonymous.
Legs for
Suffice it
days.
to say that your unique abilities are what I need right now.
Which of my unique abilities are you referring to?
Good thing you crossed your legs there, dude.
I'm sure you have many unique abilities. The one I would hire you for is your talent of locating people and things. I've been told this talent has made you some friends and many enemies.
Wow, she vocal fries a lot,
Correct me
doesn't
if
she?
I'm wrong, Countess, but wasn't it Roy Rogers who once said, "You can't please all the people all the time"?
Save your homespun humor for a more gullible woman.
Okay, duly noted.
Asking you to do may make you very unpopular with some people.
Cool, I'm into that.
Exactly how unpopular are we talking?
Well, they might kill you for
Let
one.
me give you some background information, then you can decide for yourself. Some time ago, a family heirloom was stolen from this bungalow. I do keep most of my valuables on my estate in Europe, but on this visit, I brought the piece to show.
Is anyone else's bullshit detector going
Within
off?
hours of my arrival, I found it stolen, and I have made extensive inquiries trying to retrieve it, but I found out nothing.
Well, I'm sure you have more resources, talking about cash, than I do. You should be able to buy all the information you need. What makes you think that I can help you?
Oh, I don't.
I don't really want the job,
I
apparently.
remembered what my friend had told me about you after I had exhausted every other option.
Ooh, burn. And she suddenly shrunk a bit. Oh, I'm also in the scene.
Referring to me as your last option could automatically double my fee.
I already planned on paying you much more than your usual fee. I'm a wealthy young woman, Mr. Murphy. To give you an idea, the stolen artifact alone is worth more money than you could earn in 10 lifetimes.
Oh, we'll see.
She
about
seems
that.
a little
That's very
smarmy, doesn't she?
six.
How quaint. Let's not waste any more time. I need some work done, and I'll pay you well for it.
Cool.
Well, in my experience, getting paid well is a...
Shut up, she's offering you a job.
Obsession with money is appalling.
Oh, I have any number of appalling traits, but I am a good PI.
Well, if you prove to be as good as you think you are, I'll pay your $30,000 finder's fee.
Seems okay.
Well, let me think about it. Okay, I'll do it. In fact, I'll even mow your lawn at no charge.
Just went from
Try
smarmy to eager.
Control yourself, Mr. Murphy. I'll expect you to focus all of your energies on this job, and the methods you use to retrieve the artifact are of no interest to me.
You can batter down doors with orphans for all I care.
The item will be found, and for that reason, I must require you to find it and to return it to me within 1 week. And after that, there will be no finder's fee available to you.
Do you pay time and a half after 40 hours? That's a joke.
I have stated my conditions. As to the artifact itself, it is a beautiful statuette made of crystal and shaped in the form of a bird.
Ring any bells?
It has been in my family for countless generations, and as I said, it is extremely valuable. There are many collectors who would stop at nothing to own it.
Oh yeah, the burgeoning bird statue market
would
is...
undoubtedly have gone to the black market and offered it to the highest bidder.
How'd you lose it in the first place? I mean, I know it's broken in, blah, blah. Likely story.
Selling it on the home shopping network. Boy, I had no idea it was so expensive.
It just bounces from absolute asshole to...
You make jokes, but you cannot possibly know how rare and valuable the statuette is.
I make jokes.
And now that you have all the necessary information, we'll end this charming visit. Don't bother contacting me until you have the statuette in your possession. And... if you are successful in your search, it could change my opinion of you considerably.
Alarm bells are ringing.
Your retainer of $1,000 on your way out. Goodbye, Mr. Murphy.
I didn't tell the
Fuck
countess,
off.
but I would have done damn near anything for $30,000. Now I've got to find a link to the black market. How hard can it be?
I think we've got several, actually. We've got Chelsea. She's in connection with the... undergrounds, and we've got Big up in Coit Tower, so how fucking hard can it be? Let's head on over to Chandler Avenue and have a chat with Chelsea. See what she knows about a statuette. Let's see what the chat has to say. I have no idea what you guys are talking... Oh, VT Marek says she almost eats her hair. Yeah, that was kind of distracting for me as well. She had her lock of hair just covering this side of her head. It was just sort of bouncing in her head. Interestingly enough, I thought she's actually a really good actress. For the time, for the FMV days. I mean, no one had any fucking idea what FMV games were at this point. This is one of the first ones, actually. So that's pretty cool. I think she did very well with the material she was given.
Hey, I heard you took care of Rook. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, he's dead. Buried him in his own backyard. I'm going to poll you on some dialogue choices, but for these, I'm just going to, just run through, because these aren't really that important. Also, the game doesn't really shape according to what you pick. They're just, just there for flavor. But when we get to some cool bits, I will, of course, poll the chat for options here. Let's start with wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Let me show you my investigative abilities. Then you'll be really impressed.
I regret that already.
Oh, I'm sure I would. But I just don't date my customers, especially ones with no money.
Hey, $1,000 retainer. There you go. Indignant, reeking of confidence, going for the hearts. Actually, I would love to hear what you guys think. I've already dug ourselves a hole here. How do you think we should proceed on this one? A, B, or C? Are we just like offended, or are we check out my fancy $1,000 retainer, or are we fancy $1,000 retainer again? I'm not really sure what the difference between B and C are. Vita Marik says A. Chaos Theory says B. So we need a deciding vote of things, and I'll bet the next person says C, right? I quite like Chelsea's Blossom head. Yeah, it does remind you of the 90s sitcom Blossom, doesn't it? Also, stay fucking hydrated. A or B? Gonna need a decider here. 2 votes for C. Well, I guess that kind of clinches it, doesn't it?
Did I ever tell you that I'm a gourmet chef and a fabulous dancer?
Nope.
Sorry, Tex. Let's just pretend we'll always have Paris.
Oh well. Could have been a beautiful friendship.
Now I hate you.
So, is there something you came to ask me about?
Sorry everyone. Poll closed, but I appreciate your enthusiasm. Oh shit! I clicked out of the conversation. Didn't mean to do that.
What's going on, Tex?
Hi, how's everything? Let's see here. Statuettes.
Apparently, it's a real hot item. The top commodities dealer in the city is named Franco. He probably either has the statuette or knows who has it.
Cheers! Who the hell is this?
I don't know how you're gonna find him, but if you do, be careful.
Oh yeah, and she's just sort of looking out off to the side going, can I go home now, please? Right. Well, let's go and ask our friend. A friend with the schnoz.
Hiya, Murphy.
Hey!
See my new nose. I'm so excited. I'm gonna look and feel like a new man.
Sure thing! Exploit Beak's gratitude, sarcastic narcissism. My nose is better. Kiss up. I'm just gonna exploit his gratitude.
Well, that's swell, Beak. Hope you're feeling grateful enough to answer some more questions.
Yeah, sure. Anything.
He's adorable, isn't he? Right, Franco.
I've heard his name in connection with some smuggling and illegal importing. I don't know anymore.
Oh, god damn it. What about the statuette?
I can't help you there.
Fuck. Alright, let's, we do have one last recourse, and that is, of course, our connection at the police. He should be a bit more, amenable towards us now that we've actually solved this fucking case. Also, check out the laptop that was on the thumbnail.
Got the guy who robbed those pawn shops. Turned himself in. Can you believe it? Kept babbling something about a clown coming back from the dead to haunt him.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it? All right. Let's see here. Do we take the credit for the entire case? Or do we just sort of, yeah, right, that's a B? Or do we sweet talk him? All right. I don't know how I'm supposed to close these polls. I'm sorry. Whenever I get bored, I just sort of dump it. Just say, all right, let's go. So we have 2 votes for B. And also, I do apologize. The chat does lag a bit because I'm co-streaming this on YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer.com for some reason. So there is a bit of a lag. Very sorry about that. Those are 3 votes for B, so I'm just gonna call B the majority.
Congratulations, Mac. Maybe now your hemorrhoids will calm down.
You're a real joker. But not even you can ruin my day. So what do you want?
What do I want indeed? Well, yes, I would like to know about this guy.
He's a big-time crook. Deals with stolen and illegally imported merchandise, especially jade.
Notice what happened there? He says especially jade, but if you can, just try and read the dude's lips, and you can also sort of hear the voice just sort of cut out, and you know he says something else. Those are 2 lines spliced together. Check it out.
He's a big-time crook. Deals with stolen and illegally imported merchandise, especially jade.
He actually says gold. The actor recorded the line as especially gold, but they changed it to jade for some reason.
Sorry, Murphy.
You have no idea what jade is. Okay, cool.
Can't help you with that.
And the statuette is a bust as well. All right, fuck off. Just gonna leave. The laptop, look at the laptop on his desk here. That's a big old clunker, isn't it? Okay, so someone likes jade. How in the hell? Dude, shit, I can't even remember how I do this. Let's go and see what Louis has to say. Yes, taking off, going someplace. Ooh.
Too bad you don't like fresh brains, mate. Hot off the grill.
You're holding it with your thumb. I'm just gonna stick this under the counter, hope someone buys it. So what's up with this dude?
Sorry, mate. Can't help you there.
Okay. Jade?
Sorry, mate.
Statuette?
Sorry, mate.
No, you're no fucking good at all, are you? Let's see. Actually, maybe we should go back to the warehouse, because I have a feeling I'm missing something. I'm supposed to be able to open this strongboxy thing. Did I pick up key from alley? Maybe the key from the alley actually unlocks this thing. Yeah, it does. Me so smart. There we go. And look what is inside.
Here. Unless I miss my guess, this is jade. And it's good quality, too.
Ding, ding, ding. Okay, so the question just becomes, how do we sort of put the feelers out that I would love an audience with Mr. Franco? Chelsea, can you help me out?
Talk to me, handsome.
Okay. Would you like jade?
Wish I could help you there, Tex.
No. Okay. Maybe Rook. Actually, here's a thing. Rook deals in
Well, can I help you?
antiquities and shit.
Big time crook. Deals with a lot of smuggled artifacts and the like. He's pretty well connected with the mob and black market here in San Francisco.
He is. Would you happen to have his number?
You know, I subscribe to a
Oh, here we go.
Jewelry Weekly. In the last issue, it seems to me I saw an advertisement by someone named Franco, who was looking to buy jade.
He's just advertising for it now.
Interest in the trade papers, so I threw it out. It's probably still in the trash can out back.
Is it really? Well, we should exit to the alley and go find it, yes. And this would be in the... fuck! This would be in the... Fuck! Jesus fucking Christ, man. This would be in the recyclable only. Here we go. Priceless jewelry vanishes. Also, the front cover is apparently transparent. Wanted, private collector interested in acquiring pieces of jade will pay top dollar or trade. Contact Franco at the Alhambra Theater, 808 Paloma Lane. Yes. Now we can travel there. I'm definitely going to save my game because I know this guy does not fuck around. Franco time. Yes, let us... Oh, you can't put exclamation marks. It just puts one. Alright, cool. Okie dokie. Alright. Now I'm going to need your help on this one. Oh, the cop in this game is Commandant Lieber Vince McNutter. Yes, but before those. Hey, Commandant... Yeah. Way before those. This is the original Lieber. Okay, so we are off to the Alhambra Theater. Now, I said we are going to need some help on this one because this guy will kill you tremendously if you fuck up what you say to him.
Being a movie buff, I've heard of the Alhambra Theater, though I heard it was closed down years ago. Sure enough, it's boarded up, but one of the back doors is unlocked. As soon as I step inside, two lugs the size of refrigerators grab me. I tell them
You're
I
coming
have
with
something
us
for Mr. Franco, and one of them walks off. He comes back a minute later and escorts me into the main theater. A Buster Keaton flick is playing. The place is empty except for a man sitting by himself near the front of the theater.
Welcome, Mr. Murphy.
Good to see you. Okay, I'm actually going to save my game here so we don't have to go through that entire intro again. Fuck. Franco time. Goody. Yes, replace. All right. Here we go. Do we play dumb? Hello, how are you? Are we inquisitive? Or are we formally polite? Because he said, welcome, Mr. Murphy. So we could say, Mr. Franco. First name Franco. What do you guys think? A, B, or C? That hat. Yes, it is an amazing hat. Everyone wears nice hats here. Ah, Torpedo Bear's in the chat. Hello. Voting for C. 2 votes for C. So far, that's the majority vote. Just gonna give it a quick second here while I hydrate. Cheers. Lots of C's. All right, C is definitely the majority one. Formally polite.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Franco. Tell me, do you do most of your business in dark theaters?
I mean, this is San Francisco.
How and where I do my business is not your concern, Mr. Private Eye.
I see he went to the William Shatner School of Acting.
Strictly a legitimate businessman.
Yeah, subtle too. All right. Do we express considerable doubts? I mean, what the fuck was he packing in there? A gun, probably. Do we get down to business with a bad pun? Or do we show total indifference? As in, strictly legitimate businessman, don't give 2 fucks. You probably have 1 million bodies buried under one of these seats. Don't give a shit. Björn says B, get down to business with a bad pun. And Vita Marik says B as well. I think you guys have read the script, haven't you? Just give it one more shot. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. More B's. All right, B.
Yeah, you may be legit, but I understand you're pretty jaded.
Aha, puns for days.
Oh, yes, that I am. Speaking of which, did you bring the item?
The item, you say? That wouldn't happen to be this balloon I'm carrying. No, it's the jade.
Ah.
It just suddenly materialized in my hand.
It will make a fine addition to my collection.
He sort of broke the blue screen barrier there.
Now, I will answer one question to the best of my knowledge.
Oh, fuck. Definitely saving my game here again, because we've gotten this far. Franco is... Are we greedy for information? Do we ask about the mysterious artifacts, or do we ask about the mysterious client? Now, of course, can I have two questions? It's probably not going to go down well. Do we ask about the statuette, or do we ask about, you know, the countess? Because, again, alarm bells are ringing on this bitch. Sorry, but she was kind of a bitch to us, wasn't she? That's one vote for B. We ask about the statuette that she wants us to find. So we're kind of, you know, just playing along. We're going to go hunt down this thing and then hit her with all the hard questions, all the things. Is that a balloon in my pocket, or am I just glad to see you? It could be both. Yes. Oh, that's one vote for A and one vote for, two votes for B. You know, having saved my game, you know, we can just do an A and then go to the B. I was actually wondering, what are you guys most interested in? Are you interested in the statuette, or are you interested in what the hell is up with this countess person here? Well, let's just do A while you guys vote on B and C.
2 questions?
No. Well, that was easy enough. There. Now I fulfill my part of the bargain. Don't contact me again. Unless, of course, you find another fine piece of jade. You know the way out.
Where am I? Is this a dream?
Not quite, Murphy. You are dead.
Dead? Wow. Then you're the big PI in the sky?
That's right, Murphy. But now is not the time for you to be here. Your life must be restored so that you may fulfill a higher purpose. There is a vast and malignant evil at work on the earth, and fate, for some reason that even I cannot fathom, has chosen you to oppose it.
But why me?
I'm no more thrilled about it than you are. Nevertheless, your fate has been decided. I will do what I can to help you make your way, but only you can fulfill your destiny. Now, go back and try not to get yourself killed again. You will know when the time is at hand.
You will know when you should be dead.
I know. I blew my chance to get a lead from Franco by not asking the right question. Clearly a violation of PI Rule 3. Pretty please, give me another try.
Well, okay.
I have questions. Why did that kill us? Also, that whole lengthy thing at the start, it's just, you only see that the first time you die. Where James Earl Jones explains what exactly his deal is. So whenever you die, James Earl Jones will give you a reason for why you suck. What actually got us killed? Yeah, Mental Cheap is asking the same question. Why did we die? I don't know. He just let us out. But, you know, the game won't continue. It's a Walking Dead situation. Dead Man Walking situation, not a Walking Dead. That's a different franchise.
Ah, a lovely specimen.
Dude, there is no way to continue, and there's no way to find another piece of jade, so you're kind of stuck if you fuck this up. So the majority vote here was B, so let's just ask about the artifact.
There's a statuette in the shape of a bird that recently came onto the market.
I'm just gonna fondle my head here for a bit.
I know the statuette you're referring to.
Stay within the fucking blue screen already.
But I believe it ended up in the hands of Eddie Ching. I can say no more about it. There. Now I've fulfilled my part of the bargain.
Yes, you have indeed. Fuck off. Out we go. All right, Eddie Ching. Who the fuck is Eddie Ching then? Well, let's go and ask Chelsea. I mean, she is our black market connection, isn't she? Hello?
How can I help you, Tex?
How indeed. Let's ask about Eddie.
Look, I don't discuss that name, and neither should you, if you want to keep breathing.
Fair enough, I'll go discuss it with someone else. I mean, my breathing is not that precious. Ah, fuck, I just ran head first into the hotel door. Don't worry, we'll get to the hotel later.
Hey, matey!
Hey, what's up? What about this Eddie?
You didn't hear me say this, but Eddie Ching owns this whole section of the city.
I didn't hear you, and neither did the gigantic echo all around you. Alright. Eddie Ching, how about the police? You wouldn't happen to know a few things, would you?
Back again, eh, Murphy? What can I help you with?
Ah, you're such a charming old bastard. Eddie!
Ching's a dangerous customer. He's responsible for half the crime in the city. Pretty sure he owns the police commissioner. We've been told to lay off him.
Jesus fucking Christ. Are you allowed to talk about your commissioner like that? Never mind. I'm leaving. By the way, I know where Franco is, but I'm not telling you. He's just sitting in a movie theater all day waiting for someone to show up with jade so he can go, ooh, pretty. Okay, who else would know where Ching is hiding out? Is Rook wouldn't know where two major crooks in the city are hiding out. Eddie Ching. Wait a minute. I think I remember. We have to go to the electronics store. This guy's the key to getting into Ching's apartment, which, spoiler, we're gonna do later on. I don't know if he's the one we're supposed to talk to first.
You here to do more shopping?
Nah, I'm down to business.
No, I came by to get some information from you.
I sell gadgets, not information. Feel free to look around, but the only questions I answer are about the merchandise.
Well, suck. Not talking to him yet. Let's see. Who else? I think we've kind of exhausted our list of underground contacts. I mean, I don't think Louis has.
Okay, what's on your mind?
Has anything more to say about this? I mean, he certainly wouldn't know who Eddie is.
I've heard his name.
All right, he has.
But I don't know anything about him.
Okay. Well, that's just terrific, isn't it? Actually, hang on a minute. Let me just get back in the electronics store.
This is the brand new electronic.
Fuck, I have to use the fucking credit card every time I want to go in the store? Cool. Anything in the blue light box?
Ah, the blue light special box. What unexpected treasures does this hold in store?
Well, nothing, apparently. Cool.
Looks like the bargain bin is empty at the moment.
Where do I find this dude's address? Maybe there's a fax waiting for me. Sometimes the game just decides, you know what? We heard you were kind of stuck, so we sent you a fax to help you out.
You have a fax.
There we go.
You have a fax.
Yes, I have a fax. Here is my fax. Thank you. Ooh, concerning our recent discussion, I have some information you might find helpful. While it won't profit me to tell you this, I would not be entirely unhappy to see Eddie Ching come out on the short end for once. Like most everyone else in the city, I know very little about Ching, but I've been told that he lives in a luxurious, high-security apartment building called the Knickerbocker. I have questions. A number of powerful underworld figures live there. You know, because they all hang out at the same club, I guess. I don't know which apartment Ching lives in, but if you have connections with the police, they may be able to help you. Well, fat lot of good that did me, talking to the police. But, the Chocoholic knows. There's an idea. I don't think he knows much about underworld figures, but can have a chat with Mac now, who might be able to tell us a little more.
What now, Seamus?
What indeed. We can ask about Le Knickerbocker.
That place is home to more major crime figures than any other place on the planet. Eddie Ching lives there on the entire top floor.
All right. Can we go there now? Yes, we can.
Looks like no one's home. This is gonna be easier than falling off a horse. This window doesn't want to open up. Maybe if I...
Whoa, whoa!
When I stop bouncing off the awning 2 floors below Ching's place, I realize it'll take more than sheer strength to get into the apartment. Luckily, I noticed something that might help as I bounced by. A sticker on Ching's window said, "Security system installed by Underwood Incorporated."
I love that scene. Well, see, this is what I said, that he is the key to get in. So let's go to the electronics shop. Ham Underwood Incorporated. First of all, does he have anything for me in the blue light? No. He will when I'm done talking to him. However, this is also one of those dialogue tree puzzles.
Back again, huh? What can I do for you?
Stop fondling your belly, that would be great. Now, let's save our game here and see if you guys can get through this one. Because I honestly don't remember. You're supposed to butter him up and then get him to sort of spill how to get into or get through the security system. So, ham it up. Do we get to the point, look for cooperation, or fraternize? I'm assuming fraternize means that we sort of pretend that we're also in the security business and sort of, worm our way into his game. Looking for cooperation is just basically asking him, hey, do you know any way to get through your security system? Because that would be grand. Or we just get to the point. Look, Squirt, tell me how to get in. That's 2 votes for C. So let's go with C.
I understand that you and I are in the same line of moonlighting work.
Really? You do security systems too?
I do! All right. Now here's one for you. Do we lie just a little? Do we do a blatant lie? Or do we stall? Now, stall just implies that we just sit there going, well, maybe not, maybe. There's 1 vote for C. I can't really tell if that came for the previous sequence or not, but I'm just going to count that as a vote towards C here. We stall him once. Vita Marik says A, lie just a little. Just, yeah, I do some security systems. I mean, I once shot someone with a BB gun. I guess that's security. So that's 1 vote for C, 1 vote for A. No one's going for the blatant lie. Oh yes, I've done security system for this very building that you're sitting in. Yes, that was all me. All me. Fucker. So we're gonna need a tie vote here. And I'm just waiting for the chat to refresh. Björn says B. Good. Now we have a vote for each of them. So the next vote that comes in is the one I'm going with. So we have 1. Okay, that's 2 votes for B, the blatant lie. Cool.
Well, you bet. I've installed hundreds of them.
No kidding. Where have you installed security systems?
Where have we? All right. Falsehood 1, 2, or 3. I mean, it's not even going to pretend. All right, just pick anyone. Pick the first one that comes in the chat. I'm just going to pick that one. I mean, there's C, falsehood number 3. All right.
The University of San Francisco's Mutant Lounge.
Mister, you are a liar. I don't know what you're looking for, but you won't find it here.
Bugger. Let's try that again.
Em doesn't want to talk, but I need some details on the security system at the Knickerbocker. I tell him that Enrique, my pet goldfish, died this morning and that I'm talking crazy. He tells me not to worry about it, then tries his sales pitch on me again.
See, there's that. There's the whole adventure game protagonists that have terrible short-term memory, so you can just try it over and over again. And then there's Franco, who just kills you for no reason whatsoever if you ask the wrong question.
I understand that you and I are in the same line of moonlighting.
Yeah, let's just get through this one. So the blatant lie didn't quite work. I think the blatant lie is what got us in trouble. So, A or C, do we just tone down the lie, or do we just stall? Just let's not even talk about it. Also, remember to stay hydrated. That's a great sound when you open it too, doesn't it? It just sounds like sounds like someone turning a valve somewhere. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna get in there. Just gonna hand me the adjusting wrench. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Thanks, James. Just gonna tighten this valve here. You see? Yeah, there you go. It's all working now. Those are 2 votes for A. Let's go.
Well, not really. I'm actually a PI, but a security PI.
Ooh, no.
I've got nothing to say. I keep my nose clean, and I work in a confidential business. I'm sure you can understand.
I don't understand. You're awful. All right. Do we threaten with bodily harm? Hey, Squirt. Or do we try a gaudy bribe attempt? Or do we rub elbows? Yes, but you are also in the... I don't keep my nose clean. No, my nose is very dirty. Very dirty indeed. Primarily from the cocaine, but also in a lot of other ways, yes. James Franco? No, wrong Franco. Okay, that's one vote for A, threaten with bodily harm. I mean, we can take him. Clearly we can take him. Look at the size of this little twerp and look at the size of Tex. You could strangle this dude with his hat. Oh, Bjorn wants to bribe him. Menelchiba wants to rub his elbows, which sounds a little naughty, but okay, I'm into it. And that's 2 votes for A, so let's go with an A. Threaten with bodily harm.
Understand this, bucko. Either you talk to me or you'll be brushing your teeth in a little cup by your bed.
Look, wise guy, I've got some powerful friends. If you walk out of here right now, I'll pretend you never came in.
Or I'll just stand here at the back of the shop and talk to you once more.
Ham still won't talk. So I tell him I have a mental disorder that makes me ask too many questions and that I forgot to take my medication. He seems skeptical, so I'll have to talk fast.
Fun times in Tiny Town. Okay, we are still going to fraternize because that is
you and I are
correct.
In the same line.
Yes. Lying just a little. There's actually no correct answer at the end of this one. But I am interested to see what happens. So let's try Bjorn's.
You know, my wallet is so full, it's creating an unsightly bulge on my butt.
I get paid well enough for my work. You can take your lousy bribe and get the hell out of my store.
I could, but...
I apologize to Ham for prying into his business and tell him that I'm really just a lonely guy looking for some pleasant conversation. He senses a kindred spirit and I start my subtle interrogation all over again.
This just keeps going.
I understand.
Yes, we are. And we lie just a little. And now we rub his elbows.
Yeah? I'm in the confidential business too. Say, why don't we swap trade secrets?
Apparently, you have some trouble hearing. Don't bother stopping by again.
And just looks at the camera going, I don't want to be in this prosthetic fat suit anymore. Alright.
I apologize to Ham for prying into his business and...
There's all that. Let's fraternize. And now let's stall.
Well, sometimes. Here, let me see if I can find one of my business cards.
Don't worry about it. I always misplace my business cards too. What types of security systems have you worked with?
What have we indeed worked with? Now, here's... Again, these are just lies, but one of these will get us past... into the next bit of the conversation. So, do you think it's the Law and Order building, the casino on Mars, or Alcatraz? Alcatraz seems like a stretch, really. Oh yeah, by the way, I did the fucking Alcatraz security system. How do you like me now? Law and Order building or the casino on Mars? Mars seems like a far-off place. And I will tell you right now, I don't remember which one of these is the correct one, so I'm asking for your help. But I'm just speculating here that Alcatraz seems out of our league. Law and Order is actually a reference to the first game in the series, Mean Streets. You were up against a conglomerate of people called Law and Order, who were bad people, but they apparently had a building somewhere, very, very fancy building. We'll see that if I ever get Overseer to run. And Casino on Mars just seems like so far off. That's a reference to the second game in the series, Martian Memorandum, where you actually go to Mars and go to a casino and just break shit. So that's one vote for B, and I quite like that one, so I'm going to stick with it.
Let's see. The last job I had was the laser security system at Big Dick's Casino on Mars.
Yeah, his name was Big Dick, by the way.
System. But it's nothing compared to the one I just put in.
Really? Thank you for all the votes on B. I was afraid I was a little quick on the draw there, but yeah, majority of vote was B. Okay, so I think this is the final, just the final tipping point before he spills it all. So is it manly bravado? Because he says, hey, it's nothing compared to the one I just put in. Yeah, well, you have a tiny dick. Or is it slight skepticism? Yeah, well, can't be as interesting as the LaserNet security system, obviously. Or the proverbial 2 cents worth, which I assume is just me putting down his shit. Just me going, well, your system sucks. I've never heard of it, but you suck, and I assume your systems suck as well. So vote away. What do we do? Do we macho him up? Do we sort of, nah, I'm not too sure. Tell me more, bitch. Or do we just go, you suck, and everything you touch suck? I can't imagine why you would. That's 2 votes for B and 1 vote for C. Manalchiba says, I remember Law & Order. I looked in the EXE file to find more search terms and thought it was a woman named Lawan Dorder. Cool. Oh yeah, in Mean Street you had to type in what you wanted to ask the suspects. You didn't just pick from a list, you had to type in their names. So I guess Manilchiba was stuck here and actually went into the executable file looking for the list of names that you can ask about, and apparently just Lawan Dorder. Actually, that's a good name. I should put that in something. Anyway, we've got 2 votes for B and 2 votes for C. So we need a tie vote. The next vote that comes in will decide this. Unless they vote for A, in which case we'll have to start this all over again. This is always a good time to adjust the valve. Susie Cooper. Those 2 memes in conjunction with each other got really weird. I actually put up a new t-shirt design on my very much neglected Zazzle shop. And it's neglected because I don't make any money off of it. And also they're really expensive, so even if you just put in the lowest amount of profit, it's still, it's way too expensive. But for, we're just having a chat over on Discord, and I just decided to mess around with t-shirt designs and actually made a t-shirt of Susie Cooper with, the image of Susie Cooper from Football Game. If you haven't seen that video, this will make no sense to you whatsoever. And I just wrote Susie Cooper in a strange font on top of it. And I showed it to the guys who made Football Game, the Cloak and Dagger guys. And he just said, hey, that's cool. You put it on your shop for all I care. So it's actually up there. You can buy a t-shirt with a little star in it and Susie's face that just says, Susie Cooper. I also like saying, Susie Cooper. So, it's no one's voted for either B or C, so I'm just going to go with the slight skepticism.
Well, sorry, but I'm not easily impressed.
Second vote for B. Thank you.
Well, this security system would impress you.
Oh.
I'd tell you about it, but it's top secret stuff. Maybe in a couple of years.
Bugger! Alright, let's try that again.
I apologize to Ham for...
I thought it was B. I honestly thought it was B. It wasn't, so let's try C this time. Yes, we stall, and we have done the casino, and we now add the proverbial 2 cents worth.
You don't mean the one at the Knickerbocker.
Oh, bugger.
How did you find out that I did the Knickerbocker security? I think this conversation is over.
Yeah, but you thought wrong, didn't you?
I apologize to Ham for prying.
Alright, we're so close. Stall. Casino on Mars. Manly bravado.
I'll have you know that I've beaten every security system ever made.
You were actually supposed to pick that one.
Well, after I installed this system, I tried to beat it, but I couldn't. First, the only possible way to enter the building would be to land on the roof and rappel down. Then, you'd have to cut through the LCD alarm glass. Well, that's not too hard. In fact, I sell a laser blade here that would do it.
It's now in the special box, the blue box.
Every room is flooded with a net of heat and motion sensing beams that could turn an elephant into a brick of carbon. Believe me, it's burglar proof.
Whoops.
Listen, this system is top secret, so let's just keep this between us.
Yeah, let's not. Let's in fact go and just have a look in the box here. Why, it's a laser blade.
The Laser Blade 2000. Worthless except on glass. Hopefully Ham knows what he's talking about.
Also, they put in worthless except for on glass because, you know, you might try to cut someone. I mean, we're game players, of course. If you hand us a deadly weapon, we're going to try and stab everyone we see. Here we go. Thank you very much. Very nice deal, incidentally. Oh, and before we leave, let's just have a look around, because some of these item descriptions are pretty funny.
The Rodent Tracker 8000, just like on TV. Because household pests never build up an immunity to bullets.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
Looks like some kind of space chicken.
Maybe that's a reference to the space chicken in Space Quest 1 VGA? I'm not sure. Probably not.
Ah, it's the plasma ball, the season's hottest new toy. Unfortunately, it cost $18,039.99.
What the hell does it do? It just looks like a texture mapping gone wrong. Ooh, the Moonchild.
Well, that's either a model of a space station or...
No, probably not the Moonchild, actually. I just spoiled part of the game there.
Ooh, Plan 9 flying saucers. Very cool.
Alright, last one.
I don't know what this is, but it's got a real nice handle.
Yeah, and the handle just sort of goes through it. Anyway, fuck it. We are off. Let's go and have fun in Le Knickerbocker.
Armed with a chintzy electronic shop laser blade, I land my speeder on the roof of the Knickerbocker. Hoping for the best, I rappel down the side and pull out the laser blade. The laser beam cuts through the LCD glass like it was butter. I gingerly crawl through the hole in the window and find myself inside Eddie Ching's library. Either Ham exaggerated or the laser fields aren't turned on. This must be my lucky day.
Well, not quite. Because, you know, I will explore this room a bit more. Hey.
Hey there, little Buddha.
Ding ding doodle ding. If you go through this door, as you can see, laser nets aplenty. So many laser nets indeed. Oh, Mental Cheaper says, this reminds me of the 300 Big Boys episode of Futurama, which is also the whale biologist episode, yes, where Bender buys burglar tools from the place he robs at night, which is exactly what we're doing. Okay, so let's just, I don't know, how are we for time? I think we can get through this section pretty quickly. Maybe we can even get the statuette. I don't know.
This book seems out of place somehow.
Yes, I shall grab it from all the way up there. Usually an adventure game here would just go, I can't reach that. God damn it.
There's something different about this book. Just call it P.I.'s instinct. Aha, I knew it. A key.
Try to put some emotion into that text. Okay, we are supposed to get rid of this security system over here, but first of all, we need to... let's see. There's some fish food around here. Oh, it's in the closet, right? Yep. There we go. There's a cage and some fish food.
A heavy-duty metal Geiger trap. Looks like it might be sturdy enough to use on the roaches at my office.
I'll have that.
Clownfish confetti food. Smells like cotton candy.
Just for a cheap joke, we're gonna feed some fish. Check this out.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Feed the fucking fish already! Alright, you have to open the fucking container first. There you go. Screw the fish, right? Okay, did we pick up the ring toss ring? Yes, we did.
I had a set of stacking rings just like this one when I was a little PI. Even has a small hole in it, just like the rings I had. Man, fill one of these with water and you can chuck it a mile.
Fill it with water, you say, eh? Yes, let's do that.
Now this ring should be heavy enough to be useful.
Coolio. Alright, and we have everything we need to beat the security system. Cool, so let's do that. Here we go. Might want to save our game. I mean, just see what James Earl Jones has to say about us barging through the security system. There we go. Yay!
Apparently, you forgot PI rule number 82. Don't get too close to a laser net security system. Keep it in mind next time.
It's an oddly specific rule, isn't it? I was actually having a chat with the Wanderer 1990 over on our YAR Discord, and we were talking about the PI rules, because he has... I don't know if you know, there's a sequel of to the 7th Guest and the 11th Hour, a fan sequel in production called The 13th Doll, and they kickstarted this, and it looks absolutely brilliant. They got the original actor who played Henry Stoff back in to do FMV scenes, and it looks gorgeous. And one of the Kickstarter rewards was that in the crypt, if you paid enough money, you get to put in like an epitaph, your own epitaph. And the Wanderer 1990 actually did that. He put in his own epitaph, and he was asking on the Yard Discord, which PI rule should I put in? And we were talking about how many fucking PI rules are there anyway? And so we got okay, in Overseer, Tex Murphy has this little book that says, you know, the 30 rules of being a PI or something. But James L. Jones here just said rule number 82 is don't get too close to security net systems, which again seems like a very specific rule. So, I don't know. That was kind of a boring story. But anyway, let's have a look around here.
So these are the laser nets Ham was talking about.
Yeah, they're noisy fuckers too.
Power box at the far end of the hallway with a button flashing. Maybe if I can hit that button, it'll turn off the laser nets.
Maybe it will. So let's shoot it with a dot. Here we go. I'll say one thing for Tex. He is a fucking crack shot. Look at this shit. Whee! Now, it did not look like it was firing in an arc, did it? But anyway, there you go.
Man, this security system is tough. My brilliant shot didn't turn off the beams, it just popped open the power box. Looks like there's a lever that needs to be pulled down. Hopefully my old horseshoe tossing skills haven't left me. I'll need to find something fairly heavy.
Oh, Legatus Fairness. Yes, the 13th Doll. They just released a promotional trailer or something just a couple of days ago. It looks fucking awesome. So, really, I'm on it. Obviously, I'm going to be playing it. But just... You're very welcome for me reminding. Yes, horseshoe tossing. Here we go. And I was just going to say again, the prop changed color. It actually didn't. They actually found a blue ring. Cool. That did not look like a precise throw, but okay.
Since the ring hits the lever, the laser net shuts down. Now I should have the run of the apartment. If the statuette's here, Ching probably has it well hidden.
Probably does. Anyway, let's have a look around the painting.
I call this painting Woman About to Win Skinny Dipping Bet.
Oh yeah, Tex has nice names for funny names for different paintings and shit. Look at this one. What the hell is this supposed to be?
Looks like some kind of goose party.
That wasn't funny enough. Come on, Tex, hit us with your good ones.
Ooh la la. Check out that sexy swimwear. Mom teaching kids proper baby handling techniques. How tender.
Wow. What a dick.
Well, this is your standard light at the end of the tunnel.
Alright, enough looking around the fucking scenery. Let's just spin around in a circle then. Alright, let's go through this door. There's one door that you're not supposed to go through, and I think it is this one, yes.
Her voice is coming from beyond that door. Must be at the front door to the apartment.
Not supposed to go through that. You die if you do. And there's my ring toss.
I'll be needing this ring again, and a good PI always travels light.
So they actually put it on the ground, and, you know, you're not supposed to touch it. Okay, here we are. And this is when things get really dicey, because this is like the 3D equivalent of pixel hunting. There's actually an item behind this obelisk, and it takes, you know, everyone I've seen play this game, it takes them forever to find it, because look how well it blends into the background.
Geiger chow. It's got real roast beef flavor and makes its own rich gravy.
I'm gonna take this home and eat it. Fine gourmet Geiger chow. To make gravy, just add water. Do I actually have to bring this back to the aquarium? I don't remember. Anyway, look at this fucking thing.
There is a Geiger in the terrarium. Little bugger's a land piranha. It's illegal even to own one of these.
Yeah, look at this fucking thing. Now that is some early 3D studio fun to be had right there. Look how cute he is. I'm gonna trap him.
Well, that's not gonna...
No? Are you supposed to use the Geiger chow first?
Well, that's not gonna work.
No. We're supposed to take that bag and fill it with some water. Okay, we'll do that later. Look at the bouncy thing.
An extremely dense and heavy Saturnium ball suspended over a gravity pad.
Nice. That blended a bit too well. Yes. Yes. It is almost impossible to find. Oh, look, a safe. How did I just know that was there?
An Ultra Safe 8000, huh? Top of the line.
And we're supposed to break into it somehow. We have to find the correct pass for that. I think it is hiding on a table somewhere, if I remember correctly. There's just a yeah, we'll find that later. Also, there is a thing over here.
Whoa, a 6-foot-long pole with a leather noose.
Good for sex parties.
Fun at parties.
Ah, Maljiba's favorite line. There is a Geiger in the terrarium. Yes, there is. And here's a mirror.
Small mirror provides the opportunity to touch up the old hairdo.
You're drunk, aren't you? All right, cool.
The solid steel switch lock requires a key.
And we do have a key, so let's turn that Let's turn that baby around. Ooh. I hear rumbling.
Sounds like something big moved back in the library when I used Ching's key on the switch lock. I better go take a look.
His well-ventilated library.
This door exits the apartment.
Yeah, not supposed to go through that one. What about this one?
Real nice door as bathrooms go.
Can't open that one.
The doorway to the hall, which leads back to the library.
Cool. This is the one we want. Fuck, move around the fucking table, you dick. Yeah, private dick. Yes. Here we go. My oh my. What is this? Yes. That actually sort of... I'm not really sure. I can just go in here, right?
Well, look what's behind the bookcase. A secret room. I love secret rooms.
But, I mean, and there's the statuette. But this seems like I'm missing something. You know, the safe and the whatchamacalls.
This must be the countess statuette. I guess she wasn't exaggerating when she said how valuable it was. If I try to reach the statuette with those laser beams on, they'll light me up like a Duralog.
Yeah, and we'll get to that. Turning off the laser beamy thing is also in this room somewhere. Ooh.
Looks like a cloth bandana is tied around David's naughty bits.
Yes, and we shall remove it! Haha, you're naked now! Sorry,
Dave, but I thought your loincloth might come in handy.
I mean, for reasons. Also... okay, I'm just gonna save my game, because this is such a cruel joke. It really is. Let's just save over this one. Yes. There's a lever here.
To pull or not to pull? That is the question.
And look at the stuff that's in here.
This must be one of those hermetically sealed chambers. Unless I miss my guess, those objects are the 3 surviving artifacts from the Byzantine Empire. Absolutely priceless.
Well, maybe this turns on the light so we can see them more clearly, right? Or not.
Oops.
I don't know. You know, when I did that the first time, I was like, fuck, I'd better restore my game and shit. I don't actually know if that does something. If that triggers something. You know what? I'm just going to keep playing, actually. I know I saved my game, but I'm just going to keep playing because I don't think that actually does. I mean, you're still playing the game. You can still do stuff. All right, let's move this over there. And I'm supposed to find something behind this painting.
Aha! A security card slot.
That's why I need to open the safe. Yes, yes it does. That's why I need to open the safe. Cool, let's go back to the safey bit. Alright. See, I thought for a second there, oh wait, that's what the stuff I find in in his safe. Sorry, kind of spoiled that one as well. I mean, you've all seen this game before, haven't you? So there is something on one of the tables. There's a note from someone to someone I'm supposed to pick up. Maybe it's not in this room. And there's no room down here, and there's only the exit over here, so maybe it is in this room. Honestly, don't remember. Or maybe the paper's on the floor, actually. Because I just have this distinct memory that what I need to do is in... Oh my god, this guy is drunk as hell. Honestly, I'm not that bad with 3D games. I mean, I am bad at them, but I'm not that bad. There is a crumpled piece of paper lying near the table then. It's not actually on the table. It's... Okay, let's get down on all fours here. Let's get down on all fours, I say. There you go. And stop spinning around in a circle. You're making me dizzy. There it is! There it fucking is!
Looks like a fax. I don't want to be nosy, but maybe I should take a look.
I mean, see what I say about, you know, fucking pixel hunting in a 3D world? Come on. Happy 30th birthday. I wish I could be there to spend... I wish I could be there with you on your special day. Since I can't, I decided to write you a birthday poem. Roses are red, sunflowers are golden. I'll buy you a present when I get paroled in 8 or 9 years. Love, Mom. The combination for the safe is the dude's birthday, I believe. So... Oh shit, so that's 10, 14, and I suck at math. 42, 32, 22, 13. So it's 10, 14, 13. 10, 14, 13? 10, 14, 13? Please be it. 10, 14, 13. Enter. Fuck me. Fuck me. I can never... I remember when I played these... every time I played this game, I've always looked in the hint system. Because I could never figure out exactly what the... you know, the code for this is. 10, 14, and it's his 30th birthday. 10, 14, 13? So it was born in 2013. Actually, did I put in 13 when I was supposed to put in 12? 10, 14. It's supposed to be 12, right? Oh, there you fucking go. I put in... Oh, man. See, I was so worried. Because I've never actually solved that puzzle on my own. I've always given up and just gone into the hint system. Because I don't do math. I don't do numbers. Even though this is a very, very easy puzzle. I just realized. You know, but playing this as a kid, I was just like, nope. Don't even know what this game wants from me. Anyway.
It's like some sort of document. Must be important if it's in the safe.
Oh, really? That is...
An Ultra Safe 8000.
Yes, it is.
The security card must operate a door or panel somewhere in this apartment.
Maybe it does. Now let's have a look at the bidders here for a second. The following names have been mentioned in connection with wanting to acquire the artifact we referred to on our meeting of the something of somethings. 10. So, R. Danville, P. Garbed, E. O'Connor, H. Lunge, A.G. Coleman, L. Percival, Madame Tinue, and Duke Alforno. Now, are there any Tex Murphy fans in the chat? And if so, can they point to any specific name on this list that rings a bell? You don't even have to say it in the chat. I'm just wondering if there are any fans out there who spot a name here that they recognize. And I will continue enigmatically on with the game. All right, let's go back to the library. We have the key card. Things are good. And we've broken all of his shit. Go. There we go. By the way, when you were playing this on a CD-ROM drive, you would always be using the travel button because loading these rooms took for fucking ever. It just goes by in a split second, you know, here when playing it now. But loading these rooms off the CD-ROM we had back in 1994 took forever. So changing rooms was something you did very preciously. It looks like something's written on this thing, doesn't it?
Wonder if these barrels are full of some hearty ale. I wish I had time to check them out.
Rawr, but we don't. We will instead use the security card here. Yes. Boom. And just adjust the valve here. Ah, that is fucking good. That is fucking... I recommend it heartily. Yes.
This must be the countess statuette. I guess she wasn't exaggerating when she said how valuable it was.
So is there any more we can break around here? I don't think there is, but... Let's get the statuette. Look at that thing spin around. Oh, that is... They usually didn't go to such great lengths to have an object in the game world be viewable from all angles. Look at that. You can actually view it from all angles, which I imagine they assumed that players would do because, excuse me, look how fancy it is. And these boxes are 3D, but I mean, look at this vase, for example. This vase is just, it's a jiggly, just a flat thing, just a flat thing. But this is now. Remember, back in the days, we didn't have full 3D objects. I mean, these crates are easy enough because they're just part of the architecture. But the technology around this time was comparable to Doom. I mean, Doom had come out a year earlier than this, so this is what we had. And for the time, this ran in Super VGA for one thing. So it is really, really amazing, technologically speaking. I should stop talking and just capture the fucking bird already. Yeah, this was fancy as shit, Pokari. And the game also has all sorts of amenities for people running them on slower system, like 386s and stuff. Ah, watch out! That's fucking Crystal! There you go.
Looks like Ching needs to install a better security system. Countess will be glad to get this statuette back, almost as glad as I'll be to take her money. I'll return the statuette to her first thing in the morning.
Yeah, because right now we need to get some fucking shut-eye, don't we? Case fucking closed. Do I just leave the same way I came in? Nah, I just hit the travel button. I should probably have done that. Yes, so we are coming up on the end of the stream here. I'm going to end it after the cutscene that plays now because we've solved the case of the missing statuette. Let's feel good about ourselves. Yay! Golf clap. And now we're going to go home for some much needed rest. Nothing bad can happen now, right?
Oh, I am one tired hombre. I can't wait to... Oh, shoot. I go through all that work to get the statuette out of Ching's place, and I leave it in the damn speeder. And I didn't even roll up the windows. I am such an idiot.
Hello. Nice to meet you too. Just get a good swing in there. Yep, you suck. Down you go. Stay down. No, really, stay down. Ow! Ow! Fuck. Just keep adjusting your tie, boy. Oh, it just goes... That does not look like Chris Jones. We got the snot kicked out of us. Hey! We got the shit kicked out of us. Woo!
My head feels like it's been pounded with a lead pipe. I guess it wasn't a bad dream after all. I wonder how I got here to my office. All I remember is flying pipe and stars. Damn it! After all the trouble I went to get that stupid statuette, someone just walks up and takes it like candy from a baby. And my wallet's gone too. I hope somebody on the street saw me get jumped. I've got 29,000 reasons to get that crystal bird back.
What happened to the other 1,000? We were supposed to
use my tube of miracle facial.
Oh, the $1,000 retainer.
To help reduce the swelling and make me look almost human again.
Which kind of seems insensitive, seeing as he's living in the mutant quarters. It's just, oh, well, glad to see you finally joined the mutant club. Yes, the shapeshifter. What the fuck was up with that? We shall find out later. We shall find out who mugged us, and we shall get our $1,000 retainer back. So, find mugger. Fucker. I cracked myself up. Right. That was a good stream. I like that. Thank you so much for joining us. Me and Tex, really. So, us. And I have to go and get ready now because I have to go to a baptism. Actually, I don't. I get to skip the church bit and just eat all the food, which is good. But that is the main reason why I am not streaming tomorrow and why I stream today. And I am so grateful that all of the 11 people, Restream is telling me there are 11 people watching, decided to join me for this stream. And I'm very glad I got to play more of Under Killing Moon. Again, one of my favorite games in the whole wide world. Even though Tex is a bit of a dick in this one, but then again, he is a private dick, so... Anyway, it's been tons of fun. Thank you so much. Of course, there is the VOD that someone watching this is probably watching now, so why would I remind that person to check out the VOD? Anyway, it comes up on YouTube and on Twitch, and Legatus is off calling the alien NSA, which is not so good. So I should probably get going now before they come and catch me. Thank you so much for watching all that shit. I don't even do my outros on stream, so I don't know why I just tried that. Anyway, if you want to head off and join the Discord server, where we have tons of fun and people chat and shit, I will paste a invite link into the chat right now. So if you aren't already, please consider joining the Space Quest Historian Discord chat. Now, if you go and pledge on my Patreon thing, you will also find access to some hidden channels in there. So there's that. And there's also a Not Safe for Work channel that you can join, but you have to be invited first. But anyway, fun stuff is happening over there. So cheerio. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all around the Chrono. Hey, hang on. We will see you around the Chrono stream.